Well, guys, that's it, man. I've had enough of the red days. I'm out. Peace. Well, guys, I put it back on the lift, you know? What can I say? It's one of those days. Check it out. All right, guys, so this video, it's one of those things where you really don't want to make it, but you have to make it. Today's a red day. It's my second red day in a row, but I think it's my third red day this week, or my third red day in the last, 6 days or something like that. I don't know. I'm used to being green a whole lot more often than I am red. So, last week I had 2 back-to-back red days. This week now I have at least 2 back-to-back red days, and that's not the norm for me. Red days come. Red days are a part of it all. And the only thing that for me is typically I don't have multiple red days in a row very often. And now that I have them 2 weeks in a row, it tends to just mess with your head. And that's the whole point of this video. It's how to handle slumps. I know that, somebody might be watching this video. Most people watching this video will be like, oh, come on, Jesse, man. You've had, 4 red days in the last, 10 trading days? Come on, man. Get out of here with that nonsense. Yeah, okay, but when one is not used to losing this often, it really starts to mess with your head because everyone's experience is relative, to their ongoing journey. Okay, so if your accuracy is 30 or 40% and you're watching this video and your risk to reward is pretty bad and you're just not a profitable trader, you'll be like, oh, Jesse, cry me a river. And I know because I've been there, right? When I was learning to trade, when I wasn't a profitable trader, stuff like that, been there, done that. But this video, the point of this video is going to be how to handle slumps. For me, having last week 2 red days in a row at one point, and now this week having another 2 red days back to back is a bit of a slump. I feel I'm in a bit of a slump. I'm in a bit of a funk. One thing that I've failed at doing is decreasing my share size or my risk during what I felt was a slump. I've kept it the same. So I've dug myself into a little hole. Obviously not account crippling type hole, but a hole on the start of the month at a minimum, or at least the last couple of weeks. So in this video, what we're going to do is we're going to go over some of the steps that I take and some of the steps that we should take when we enter these type of slumps and stuff like that. One good thing is that I generally have is a good support system in the sense of my wife. She's always there and tells me, Jesse, don't get down on yourself. And it's funny because now next week, well, tomorrow's Friday, but let's say next week I roll in and I have 3, 4, 5, 6 days in a row of green. She'll look at me and be like, you see? So we're going to go over the steps I take when I enter a slump and the things I think is important to look at when you enter a slump. All right. So now, before we move any further, I'm not going to ask you to smash the like button right now. Do it at the end of the video if you found value in this. What I am going to ask you to do is check out the link in the description section and comment section. Right now, we have trade ideas with a coupon code down there, and we also have Webull. You download the app, fund the account with as little as $5, and you're going to get free stock. Guys, it's free money. What are you doing? Just download the app, fund the account with freaking $5 and get yourself some free money. Who doesn't like free money? I like free money. Everybody likes free money. And if somebody tells you they don't like free money, they're just full of it. So now, without any further delay, let's go ahead and jump into these steps. Yep, I moved over 1 whole seat just for this scene. Step number 1, guys, is settle down. Look at what's happening, what's failing, what isn't failing. For me, for example, lately the pullbacks just aren't holding on to support how they should. So they're not really working all that well. They will work out better, but for now they're not working out all that well. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to keep a closer eye on these setups. And also I'm going to decrease my risk just a little, just in case this slump continues a couple of extra days. Don't want to dig in any deeper, but I don't want to decrease so much so that if I come back here and I hit a few good trades, I don't make back a good chunk of the red that I've lost in the meanwhile. So first things first is check out what's not working for you and then adjust accordingly to that. And always, in my opinion, decrease risk a little bit, say 25% or so on the follow-up trades. Number 2. you want to look at the bigger picture of things. So this is an excellent time for you to actually go ahead and get into your journal. If you use an actual journal where you you handwrite everything, that's fine. It doesn't matter. Go into your stats, look at your stats, look at the broader picture. It can be extremely easy to get tunnel vision. I used to practice martial arts a lot when I was younger. I'm talking about going to tournaments and everything. I used to do weapons. I used to do sparring, obviously, and forms or katas. I used to do all those, right? So I used to compete, and one good thing for me as a martial artist back then, as a competitor, especially when we were in sparring sessions or in full-on fight sessions, was I didn't have tunnel vision. It was extremely rare for me to get tunnel vision, meaning I was always looking at the broader picture. I was looking to see if my opponent had a tell. I was looking to see if my opponent was going to strike it a certain way so I can, get in and out and put my blocks up accordingly. I was always looking to strike. Now, I wasn't the strongest fighter back then, but I was one of the quickest, fastest ones. So my advantage over them was speed. So I knew I had speed on my side, right? So I couldn't afford tunnel vision because tunnel vision would just keep you standing still, right? So no tunnel vision for me. So now as a trader, we can't have tunnel vision. We can't just focus in there on just the last, 4, 5, 10 trading days. We got to look at the bigger picture. So get in there and look at your broader stats. What's your accuracy like? What's your risk to reward like? Is it fine? Is it still good? Are you still profitable? If the answer is yes to those, then what are you worrying about? What are you fretting over? Settle in and trade accordingly until things shift for you. Number 3 or tres. Make sure that you're listening to the market environment, okay? And consider taking a day or two off trading. Honestly, consider taking a day or two off trading. Tomorrow's Friday. It's going to be the last trading day of this week, and we go into a long weekend. I'm actually very happy we're going into a long weekend because I can disconnect myself from the market entirely. One of the worst things is treading water, right? You're just there trading or churning your account, and that can really get under your skin, especially after you put in a lot of time, right? Maybe now, and something that's helped me a lot of times in the past with similar situations, is look for a good swing trade. Netflix was a great swing trade we had in chat. I'm looking for the next one. It might be NVAX. All right, I've tweeted about it. Twitter in the comment and description section. You can follow me there. I've tweeted the chart about it. I've tweeted the Netflix chart about it. Also, if you want to sign up for the weekly watch list and the daily watch list, just go into the daytraderchatroom.com, scroll all the way to the bottom. You can sign up for our newsletter or just download the free course or sign up for any of our free stuff on there, and we'll put you in there for the daily and weekly watch lists, okay? So maybe look for a swing trade. Maybe take a few days off. 1, 2, 3, 2 days off could make a huge impact. Have you ever noticed that when you come back from a vacation, let's say a week-long vacation, your trading actually improves for a significant period of time? It's because we come in with a refreshed brain. I think mine is a little bit flustered right now, and it's starting to translate into some of my trading. I'm not seeing things clearly at one point or another. Lastly, if you're a new trader, then what are you doing even focused on the P&L? You should be focused on the process, because if you're not consistently profitable, then what are you doing? You really want to focus on accuracy, on your setups, on your risk management. Absolutely essential. Focus on that risk management and, just get your stuff going properly, right? You don't want to just be there focused on the P&L when you're trading, you don't even know what you're doing, in other words, right? If you're not even profitable, then you want to make sure you were at least profitable in the simulator before you graduated onto the real money. So make sure that you're keeping perspective proper. Make sure that you're looking at the right, settings at the right logs, at your right journal. Make sure you're looking at the right problem. Is the problem the setups? Is the problem your emotions? Have you recently sized up? Has something changed within that trading? Find the problem, come up with your solution and your plan, and then maybe take a couple days off and reset yourself, because a lot of trading is mental, especially when you're already profitable. So for me, for example, moving forward here, going into next week, going into tomorrow, really, decreasing my risk by 25%. And then we're going into the long weekend, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, we're off. There's no trading. The market's closed. It'll help me reset. Tuesday, I come back in with the same 25% decrease in risk. I'm going to sit down, be more patient, and keep attacking the right setups, right? Maybe bring it down to looking at a broader time frame. I find it often that 15-minute chart helps me tremendously in situations like this. So there you have it, guys. Those are my tips for when you're in a slump, how to try to climb your way out of it. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you do to come out of your slumps. Drop it in the comment section below. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Hit the notification bell so you're alerted when I upload my next video. Check out the daytraderchatroom.com so you can come in and check out our courses and our video lesson library with over 200 videos, and I'll catch you on the next one.